fine up until the point it's not, but it seems stupid because my thorough belief is that everyone should be trying to exercise and trying to increase their immune systems and whatnot. It's a little bit of a weird kind of.
Especially if you're outside too, you know.
I can get on the tube and the metro. That's fine, but 12 people exercising is a risk. Okay, so BoxFit. Let's crack on. Round 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I'll have the gloves on as well. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If you want, pace the height and the body shots. If you go 1, 2, back out, 2, back out, and then a 3, or just let it flow completely. 2, 1, 2, 3. It'll be a nice one to add a bit of stepping into it as well. So it's just a nice kind of first round. That break with the hook. It's a nice way to kind of get the shoulders warmed up as well, so it doesn't need to be super killer shots. But then your exercise is going to go into bear kickers. So, in our bear position, put one leg out to the side, step and extend, or jump and change the leg placement. So if I had a bit more space, the legs would go much further apart. So if I was doing it this way, side on, legs are going to go much, much further out. 30 seconds of the exercise back up, and then that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Combo 2, 2, block, 5, 3, then leg raises. So 2, block, 5, 3. So 2, block, 5, 3. Now the blocks can be, if you want to get a little bit more creative with it, you could go 2, block, and kind of like, sometimes when you actually, put the glove open to someone, because people train like that all the time with the mitts, that will kind of prompt them to hit your glove, and then you've kind of taken out one of their guns, so to speak. So if you go 2, block, 5, 3, so you've got them to throw the hand out and then quickly throw that underneath, or just a normal simple old 2, block, 5, 3. Exercise, leg raise. So feeling that your back stays nice and flat on the ground. A little bit of opening up with the hands for some stability. Legs are straight, all the way up, down, nice and steady. So you can put a faster speed for sure on the lift, but just resist gravity on the way down. And a little bit more extra work would be to do a little reverse crunch or a leg pop at the top. A little bit more work from there, add a little bit of rotation as well. So at the top of the leg raise, just change if you do that rotation. It seems really hard, but with a bit of a press from the arms, it's not so bad. I mean, it really, really works, but it's not as hard as it might kind of look if you haven't tried that one yet. Round 3, 1, 1, left leg kick, 3, 4. So 1, 1, left leg kick, 3, 4. Again, that could be a knee. So 1, 1, left knee, 3, 4. It could be a side. So 1, 1, back it out. Heel faces the target, side kick, and then 3, 4. Just going to see where you feel confident and a bit more fluidity. After the jab to the kick, and then whatever kick you do, how fluid you then feel throwing that first shot, which is a left hand shot again. So the side kick comes quite nice, but it can feel a little bit awkward for some after you've landed that kick, you've brought it back down, to then have to, almost like you have to wind up. So if you can just throw it without the wind up, it'll be less of a telegraph, but it'll be a little bit kind of against maybe most people's human nature, because you'll kind of go, land the leg and then want to do that. But if you can land the leg and then throw a left hook before the right hook, it will feel quite a bit more fluid. Maybe less powerful, but you'll be punch, 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 strike, 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 and it will be a bit more effective then. Tabletop V side. So make a tabletop from the knee to the shin. So tabletop, we've got to have straight legs here. So the knees are over our hips, legs are nice and together. So from here, come up, crunch to the side, back, crunch up to the side. So you're trying to be as careful as possible not to lose this tabletop position and kind of here to here. So this is one that was introduced in the park this week, and just seeing different abilities doing it. Some of the things that are happening with the legs were a bit apart. The legs were a little bit more open, or they were a bit more here. So think of tabletop rules, so nice parallel to the ceiling, and then in line with the hips, and then really reach up. So the other thing that's happening is I'm trying to get my upper back off the ground as much as possible. So some people had fantastic range, way more than I can demonstrate. Some people like myself, it's just a little bit of feeling like you can get the back off the mats a little bit, just to get a little bit more work. Next one was 3-5, slip, 4-6. So 3-5, slip, 4-6. So it's going to go left, left, right, right. So 3-5, slip, 4-6. So again, very, very easy to do once you kind of got that blueprint in your head. It's left hand, slip, right hand, right hand. Now the slip, do it whichever way feels right. So you could go 3-5, you could go slip and then tuck that into a roll underneath, bang, hook, hook. Or you can literally go 3-5, slip, and then there. So a little bit more kind of creativity with the movement of the body. So we haven't really done the rolling. So 3-5. So if I throw it's my left hand, 3-5, just kind of slip. I'm out of the way of the punch, but now if I come underneath, it's a lot more movement to try to track for the opposition. But then I've also just really wound up. There's all this tension through the legs, through the hips. If I throw a hook shot from here, bang, that's going to have way more effect than just a little slip, because I've been winding it up all the way. So it's a really, really nice one to do. A little bit more kind of effort to do it. So you're going to feel the extra kind of calories used, or the extra kind of like heart rate to do it. But it's October now, slightly cooler weather. And then we're going to hit a rolling plank. So again, if we are doing the rolls, you're going to continue the rolling movements with rolling planks. So from here, our forearm position, elbows underneath the shoulders, legs, if they're wider apart, it's harder. If they're closer together, it's a little bit easier. Sorry, vice versa. If closer together is harder, wider apart is a little bit easier. So from here, roll up, come down, roll up, and really make sure that chest faces the direction each way. So your chest isn't consistently facing the ground. You want to make sure you get this good opening up. So the shoulder, I know I'm on the high plank position here, but it's the same thing. The shoulder's going to get the movement going through, come back, movement coming through, come back. And all at the same time, keep the core squeezed, quads engaged, and your butt muscles as well. So those 3 muscles build the bridge, so that when you're in that plank position, it's not like that, and there's not all this pressure sinking through into the lower back. 5-6, next combo, 5-6, 5-6, 3. So this is a nice good speed for uppercuts. 5-6, 5-6, bang, finish it. So 5-6, 5-6, bang, finish it. So you see my front leg, 5-6, 5-6, 3. So I pretty much really come right onto the toes, and the reason for that is I'm putting all my weight on this leg here. So if I do a hook here, and it's just like this, it's an okay hook, but we want to really finish it. We want to put the nail in that coffin and go really big knockout, bang. So really shift that body weight over. I know if I've done it right, because if I lift this leg off the ground, I don't fall over, because all the weight is on this leg. If I don't shift the body weight and I just do the hook, if I try to lift this leg now, I'm using it too much. So it's a nice kind of little tool if you want to practice it. If you kind of go 5-6, 5-6, bang. Okay, you're a little bit tired, you might go, oh, did I shift my body weight? Cool, okay, cool, back into it, because you've got a minute. 2 of these minute rounds. The exercise, it's just going to be the good old-fashioned push-up. So if you have something like the handlebars, it might make life a bit easier because your wrists won't be broken at a 90-degree flexion. If that's a little bit too much, I'm going to be doing the gloves on as well. I think you are anyway as well, Cresta. Anyone later on, you could do it with the fist tense, because then they're going to stay nice and neutral. So another reason why doing it with boxing gloves works quite nice. This can be kneeling, this can be box, this can be the old regular. So with the position you want to do, making sure that you're at the bottom of the push. So let's say that's me at the bottom. My hands are here in line with the chest. So we would on push-ups, but we want to make sure we're doing them with a little bit more kind of emphasis on being correct, rather than just thinking it's the body going down, and it's the body going up. Thinking about here. So the reason for this is if you had a barbell and you were doing the chest press in the gym, you would do it here because it's a nice safer angle for the shoulders. If I was doing a barbell press here, that's not going to be a great amount of weight and a great angle to go through the shoulder. So that in a push-up looks a bit like that, which we've all seen. We've all seen it in the gym. Maybe we've done it ourselves a little bit as well, but just know that that's going to be really jacking up the shoulders, maybe not today, but further down the line. So if you are doing the kneeling one, then obviously your hands are going to start here in front of the chest. So it's having that conscious effort to go forward as well as down for those kneeling press-ups. So I'm coming forward, I come through the hands, and then back. So it makes it a little bit more safer, a lot more safer, sorry, in fact. And then our final round. So we're doing a 6-rounder today because we're going to make these a little bit more intense. Final round is going to just be a 3-4 burpee. So that's the combo. So 3, 4, hit the deck, boom, boom, and up off the canvas, hit hard because it's the last round. Then we're going to do a bear walk for 3, thruster times 3. So if you have your mat, so for example, I've got my Everest dodgy mats as well here. So I'm going to have the gloves on. I'm going to be bear walking similar to my push-ups or in fists. So I'm going to go a bit of a speed bear walk. So 1, 2, 3, and then thruster. 1, 2, 3. Back on. 1, 2. So 3 and 3. So there's going to be a lot less of me saying, bring the towel up. A lot less of me saying, keep the backs flat with the bear walks. It's going to be a speed bear walk because we want to get 3 in and then transition straight into those thrusters. They're going to burn, they're going to hurt, but then we only go into 6 rounds of it today. But we're still there to batter at the end for the finisher. So getting everybody warmed up, making sure, track the calories. Otherwise, did you even work out if you can't track the data later on? All right, so nice and loose, pushing out the arms a little bit. So the hands are heavy, but the arms are nice and spaghetti-like. So just getting the weight of the arms, boom, heavy hands, nice and light. We'll go into our 5, 10, and 15 kind of cardio raises and a bit of mobility. So 5 seconds with speed, low to the ground in 3, 2, 1. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to pumping out. We're going to go 10 seconds. A little bit of a high knees or high knee march. Pump the arms out in front for 5 seconds, and then we're going to punch the hands overhead for 5 seconds, but continuous. So when I say 6, boom, we just go overhead. So ready? 3, 2, 1. High knees. 5, 4, 3, 2. Overhead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then we're going to go into our overhead jack, jumping jacks. So take out the seal jack. We'll just go overhead. So ready? 15 seconds. It can be stepping as well. 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more seconds. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so nice and loose, bouncing around, kind of getting that boxer start. So getting some shoulder movement going. So just getting the arms, kind of like you've got the speed bag. If you've never used the speed bagging before, we've seen this in 1,001 boxing movies. Just rotating the arms, coming backwards, just feeling that your elbow joints are getting that nice little bit of extra movement in there as well. You can change it. You can kind of pretend one arm. Bam, 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 bam. I can't imagine being allowed to get a speed bag installed on my balcony here. The echo it would make around this plaza would be disgusting. Okay, so from here we're going to get the legs and the back going, still with the shoulders. So just folding down, mind not to hit your head. Come down, big stretch. Come up and then lift the arms a little bit, stay overhead. A bit more of a shrug on the shoulders. Now go backwards, flex over, and hold at the bottom this time. So a little bit of a bounce on the hamstrings. 3, 2, 1. Coming up, nice. Okay, arms, shoulders should feel good. So kind of got that Conor McGregor thing going now. Take a lunge, hand over head. Boom. Take a squat, hands on the temples. Change sides with the lunge. So lunge, hands overhead, squat, hands on the temples. So really make sure that your feet stay flat for the squat. The lunge shouldn't be an issue. Front foot, you know, is going to be flat. Back foot is going to be flexing for the lunge. But for the squat, being conscious not to let yourself lift off the ground. So if you've got to go wider in the leg position, that's fine. 3, 2, 1. So ankles, we're going to roll through. And now that we kind of went and talked a little bit about that combo where we're doing 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, boom. This kind of has a practical sense now, so you don't risk breaking anything or twisting anything to your ankle if you've already loosened up those muscles there. 3, 2, 1. knee rotations. So one leg out in front, but the foot is flat. And a big circular action. Nice, full range. Change it. Just kind of like feel if there's anything there that feels a little bit gnarly. So generally, I know my knees can have good days and then bad days, change leg. I think generally it's around Christmas they get really bad because of a little bit more inflammatory foods. So I know that. But then also if I kind of push them a little bit. So if I come from going, right, I need to do a bit more athleticism and I'll start running more than I've run in a year, and I do it in a week, 4 runs, my knees don't like that. So 1 run a week, a month would be better for them. So here I'm just trying to highlight, they feel good. Hips, so just being aware, if you picked up anything, if there's an angle like that where you felt your knee, just be aware if you're punching today that you don't kind of slip into that. Hip circles, big around. So when you're in this position here, you should get that kind of stretch through the hamstrings, out to the side, a little bit through the hip, coming forward, maybe through the abs, probably not too much. Be aware that if you're feeling your back here, so that is not particularly great for you, just be aware of it. None of the exercises should really finish in that position, but just be aware if you're feeling any kind of pain. 3, 2, 1, let's get some rotation, so hands just high as the shoulders, a little bit of gentle rotations, but each rep, see if you can get a bit more range. So a lot of power with your punching. Mostly a punching workout today. A lot of power of your punching is going to come from rotation and core. It's cliche. Every trainer says it. Every person says it who goes to the gym. Some people say it without really knowing what they're really talking about, but generally the core is going to be a big, big part of your strength and your punches. 3, 2, 1, and a little bit more shoulder action. So just big circles backwards, 1 arm at a time. 3, 2, 1. Change it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change side. 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 3, 2, 1. And just a laugh, so they'll kind of head, freestyle head. So you could fold left, you can look left, look right, you can up, down. It's just a freestyle, 5 seconds. So take it through all those ranges. But if, like for me, I feel a bit more by doing this than that. I'm going to keep doing this and a bit more up and down. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so combo 1 is our 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So remember that was kind of a nice kind of little step in. You could make that completely nice and step the whole way. You could make it a little bit more intense by making that final shot a big slamming hook. Your call. I just got to take the lid off my drink there, so I don't have a corner man over here. So there's no one to give me the drink in the rest. All right, so 15 seconds till we go. I've just pressed start. So it just gives me a bit of time to get the gloves on. He says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Inside. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now here, you can really start to think about getting that form back. So I know I'm not looking particularly good. It's my first bit, so I need to kind of get my head behind the shoulder a little bit more. Get the arms to extend a little bit more. I know I get into a bad habit that I don't tense the fists enough when I'm warming up. So I'm keeping my fists tense, just trying to get the basics right. So it's a very basic combo, but the basics are good, basics are right. And then we've got some foundation to increase and do that kind of a bit more cooler stuff. But it takes some really good pride in getting these basics right. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Exercise is going to be our bear kicker. 5 seconds. 1, 3, 2, 1. So bear kicker. 30 seconds. Now try to keep the gloves or your hands, whatever you've got, right under the shoulders. Knee flexes under the hip. Ooh. All right. I've got new double tape underneath the mats this week, so hopefully it's going to hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here we go again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Remember, get those basics right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I feel a little bit more control of the hands, a bit more speed. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. Your breathing is going to be your absolute best friend. Breathe out of every strike. So that last punch is the big breath out if I'm going to make it the big kill shot. Little ones here. And if I just want to go continuous, then it's... And I'm going to get as much breath in quickly. And it'll be sometimes just that remembering to breathe or forgetting to breathe and then doing it out of necessity that messes up your combo. 8 seconds left. Bear kickers again. Yeah, come on. 3, 2, 1. Now, like I said at the beginning, this is only a 6-round workout today. So don't let that be the reason to go lighter. You got 2 rounds of energy from the last few weeks and months. We've been doing 8 rounds. We've got an extra 2 rounds of energy to get used up. So put that effort in. Yeah. 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute rest. So we've got 2 block 5, 3. Remember, if you want to make it that the rolling block, we can. And then our exercise is going to be the leg raise with a lift, leg raise with a lift and rotate. We're going to make it a little bit harder. And the good thing about that, because the variety is quite quick to change which version you're doing. You just either stop doing the rotation or you stop doing the lift. Once you get tired and it feels like you can't do any more, you're not actually able to change your position. It's very, very quickly to go from doing a harder version or one that you find harder to keep going and doing that one that's a little bit less intense. So you end up doing a consistent 30 seconds of reps. Maybe not the same type, but let's see. 2 block 5, 3. 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding. So 2 block 5, 3. 2 block 5, 3. 2 block 5, 3. 2 block 5, 3. So after you've done that 2 and you've made the block, it stays there. This arm lives here now. So that 5, 3. So from the side, 2 block 5, 3. 2 block 5, 3. 2 block 5, 3. And this 5, it can be an uppercut to the gut, it can be an uppercut to the head. So just plan, is it going to come from here, or you're going to crouch down a little bit and try to go to the stomach? And then is your hook shot going to be to the kidney or to the head? So 2 block, body, 2 block, head. 10 seconds. Remember, we've got to get down to the ground on this one. 6. We got the last one. 3, 2, 1, and up. All right, feels good. Now with this one, make sure the head does its best to rest on the ground. 10 seconds to go. Yeah. All right. So being careful not to let your head hold it here. There'll be a lot of tension going through your neck at that position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. 2, block, 5, 3. Even if it's light, throw those hands. Don't wait for them to be perfect. Just keep the shots coming. 5, 3. 2 block, 5, 3. 2 block, 5, 3. So that's where you can also add in there if you feel a bit more confident. Step in with those last 2 shots. So I go 2 block, step and uppercut, step and hook. I'm landing that shot as I step. Boom, but I'm bringing that leg with me as well. So don't worry if it overcomplicates it too much for you, but if you just want to kind of move around a little bit more, 1, bang, bang, 2 block, bang, bang, and then just remember to back out so you don't run out of space. 10 seconds. Now don't worry if your left arm is starting to feel it, because we've done a lot on the left so far. Slow down the intensity. Go through the shots. 3, 2, 1. And back in. 30 seconds. Again, head resting on the ground. 10 seconds left. 4 seconds. Give me one more. Give me one more. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Minute. I was thinking about how he said like wearing the gloves was a little bit harder. You're right, Kester. Then I was thinking like, oh, I could even, because obviously I'm going back to the UK, I'll be going back to my kickboxing gym with a bit of luck. I was like, I want to get back into kind of condition to do some sparring. Maybe I should start doing the class with my mouth guard in, because it's always harder to breathe. No, because you guys wouldn't understand me. I wouldn't understand me. I'd be like, so, but if you have a mouth guard at home, it will make the whole workout that's so much harder, because you're going to struggle to breathe in a real case scenario, like a similar scenario. So it's all well and good training in your boxing gym and your kickboxing gym with no mouth guard. You actually do like a friendly little sparring or even a competition, and you got a mouth guard and you're like, oh my God, why can't I breathe? Combo 3, 1-1, left kick, 3-4, and then tabletops. So 1-1, left kick or left knee, 3-4. Again, 1-1, left kick, 3-4. Have we got it? Okay. 1, 3, 4. So a bit of speed is probably going to be easier with the knee, a bit more power, and a bit more kind of broken down combo. It's going to be a kick of some sort. So 1-1, bang, land it, come back in, 3-4. So it doesn't flow as nice, but you probably feel there's a bit more power behind them, a bit more speed. 1, 3, 4, more power. 3, 4. Mix them up or stick to the one. You feel it's got good form. Remember, elbows up with your hooks. Elbow up, elbow up. 1-1. Tabletop side crunches. 1, 3, 4. 6 seconds. 1, 3, 2, 1. Tabletop. Boom. All the way back. Boom. Keep those tables nice and steady. Ooh. Ooh. 10 seconds go. Ooh. 15, you're halfway. Think about the combo, think about the fight, think about what moves. You're going to go for the speed, or you're going to go for the power. Remember, this is round 3, we're halfway. So put in that extra tank of energy. 3, 2, 1. Up you go. 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, yeah. 3, 4. 1, 1, yeah. 3, 4. So yeah, it's a 6-round fight. You've been told, finish this fight in 6 rounds today, not 8. So that means you got to work harder in those 6 rounds. It cannot go to 8 rounds because you're going to be out of steam. Yeah. 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, 3, 25 seconds. 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 20 seconds. 1, yeah. 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, yeah. 10 seconds. 1, yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tabletop. All right, you've done all the punching. So now you're working the abs. And we're simulating you getting that ab pain. Taking those punches in the stomach. Feeling that ab pain, feeling that burn. Keep going. Big stretch behind. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, halfway. How you feeling? Feeling like you've got the energy to go the extra distance? Good. Feel you got plenty of energy? Turn it up again. This round, really lay it on thick on the opponent. So this combo, 3, 5, so hook, uppercut, 4, 6, hook, uppercut. Remember, it's a slip, or it's a slipping roll to build it up. And then the exercise is the roll and plank. Remember that plank, if the legs are closer together, it's going to be much, much harder when you go from 2 arms on the ground to 1, because you're going to really minimize your ground balance input. If they're a little bit wider, be a bit easier. If they're very wide, be a bit easier. If they're super wide, it's going to go to the other extreme and be too hard. 3, 5, miss, slip, duck, roll. 4, 6, 3, 2, 1. So 3, 5, roll, 4, 6. And again, it doesn't have to be in the ground. So 3, 5, and then around, bang, bang. I'll just come through on those last 2 shots. If you're still getting to grips with the shot, the combo, sorry, here. So 3, 5, slip, hook, uppercut. I want you to do the version that you can put some real good heat on the punches. So bang, bang. And again. Just because I like to do the duck, this one, I can really put some punching into it a bit harder. 3, 5. 3, 5. 12 seconds left. 3, 5. 3. Yeah. 6 seconds. Rolling plank. 3, 2, 1. Rolling. Chest faces away. Now, as you land the arm down each time, make sure that elbow is underneath the shoulders. Yeah. 8 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. On your feet, here we go. Punch, punch. 5, 3, 5, slip, 3, 5, slip. So it doesn't always have to be killer. I'm just recovering. I know these aren't going to hurt anybody, but now I've got to be serious. 3, 5. Strong breath out on the strike. 18. Okay, 10 seconds, let's go. Go time now. 3, 2, 1. Plank it out. Roll. Do not let your knees touch the ground. If it's too hard to do the rotation, hold a plank. Don't just go from rotating to dropping to the knees. Remember, 6-round workout, so push yourself a little bit harder today. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, round 5. 5, 6. 5, 6, 3. Push-ups. Let's get you in round 5 or 6. So, close to the end. Remember, round 6 is combo. There's a burpee in there. So this is probably your last kind of actual combo planning you can do. You go body, head. The other one's going to be 3, 4 burpee for that round 6 combo. Okay, so this one, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3 push-ups. Push up, just that cue, just that reminder. Come, if you're on the kneeling, make sure you come through the chest. All right, 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. So you can do them a little bit more kind of meaty, a bit more chunky. So just put a bit more. Now you know these aren't really going to hit but they're working you hard. These are just big power punch shots. Put the effort in there. So don't be going slow, low power. If you're going slow, hit hard. If you're going fast, hit as hard as you can, but keep the speed as your goal. That's the intention. Get as many shots in as quick as you can. Don't forget, transfer the weight to that back leg. You can make that hook nice and tight, or you can make it a bit of a long shot. So working on your long game. 5 seconds. I think your arms are tired now. Wait to the push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 gone. Yeah, 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Up you go. 5, 6, 6, 3, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3. Yeah. Yeah. And you can even go for start fast and then finish it off heavy, or start heavy and speed it up. So bang, bang. Just kind of throw them off guard a little bit like that. Switch of pace. No matter what, keep the hands moving, even if you've got to do this now. We're round 5. And I trust you've been working hard. If you're slowing down, you're not taking it easy on yourself, because you know the next round's the last round. Yeah. Yeah, 12 seconds left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yeah. 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 Halfway. Yeah. Come on. Chest down to the ground. 3, 2, 1. Okay, combo. 3, 4 burpees. Exercise. Then if you remember that, bear walks, speed. 3, 1, 2, 3. Legs jump out or step out if jumping is a bit of a risk for hips, back, or knees. But 3, straight back in. Whew. So this is why it's the 6th round. This last round is going to kill. Your heart rate is going to fly up, so let's get the heart rate down now, quick. 30 seconds left. We can bring the heart rate down a little bit. Those of you guys with really advanced Fitbits or Apple Watches or whatever, you're going to trying to get some good data. Bring your heart rate down. 3, 4, burpee. 10 seconds. Don't let the stress of the counter increase your heart rate or the fear of it starting soon. Let's go with it. Let's have some fun. 3, 2, 1. 3, 4, burpee. And up. 3, 4, down. Up, hit the canvas. Come back up hard. Now remember, this is a minute. So pace yourself. It's 20 seconds gone. So we're going to do this twice more. Halfway. So this is where a normal exercise round would finish. But it ain't the normal today. So let's go. Bang, bang. Ooh. We're inside the last 20, 18, 17. Bang, bang. Yeah. 8 seconds. Fast bears and the thrusters. 3, 2, 1. So. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5 seconds. 2, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Last round of the fight. Come on, I know you're dizzy. I know you're lightheaded. Come on, fight. Fight now, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Keep your hands up. Keep them up. Yeah. Guard up. Heavy shots, come on. If you're gonna take away your two hands from protecting you to throw a punch, that's a risk. So make sure that risk has got some chance to pay off and throw them hard. 20. Left. Feeling like the end of a Rocky or a Creed fight now. These are just slug shots. 6 seconds, one more. 3, 2, 1. We ain't out to fight yet, let's go. Fast. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and that's why that one was 6 rounds. Okay, so gloves, if you're going with the gloves on, you can take them off. We won't need these for our Tabata. Okay, so Tabata, we've got 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I'm going to go for 4 moves. So we're going to go into a squat hold for 20 seconds. Whew. Take a bit of water. So movement 1, squat hold. Movement 2, jugglers. So squat hold, boom, jugglers. Knee, so heel, heel, knee, knee if you're running. Bang. Number 3, a star plank. So legs are wide, hands are wide. And then last one, seal jacks. So here to here, and again, this can be done like our jugglers with a step. All right, so 25 seconds till we go. I'll take deep breaths. First move is a squat hold. I want you to keep your chest up. I want you to make sure the knees don't collapse in. I want you to be strong. Okay, so start to get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, chest is up. Now I know I can kind of get down here. You've already seen me do it before. I can get down here and I can just sit on my joints like this. And I'm gonna cheat if I do that. So I'm gonna hang myself a little bit high, a little bit higher. Just now that is working my legs. I'm getting that constant tension through the muscle. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, jugglers. Whew. So heel, heel, knee, knee. Flex a bit more to make it easier. 3, 2, 1. Breathe fast. Breathe faster than the squat hold. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Star plank. I hate this one. All right. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Now you can really kind of assess your situation. Can you sink a little bit lower by pushing the arms up further? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. And our last one, seal jacks. So really make sure arms are long, palms face the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. And jumping too much, stepping is just as good. Really get that stretch. on the shoulders. So all that boxing work we've done today with that combo of the hands being rounded. Open up the chest now. Open it up. 3, 2, 1. All right. Last time through everything. I know it sucks, but you can see the finish line. Squat hold. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Trying to show I'm not cheating. Chest is up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. One exercise done, another exercise done. Jugglers. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here we go. Remember why we're going hard today? 6 rounds only. So you've got a little bit more juice in the tank. You might not feel like it, but you've got it. Dig deep, dig deep. 5 seconds. Burn out, burn out, burn out. 3, 2, 1. Stop plank. 3, 2, 1. There we go. You got it, you got it, you got it. Hang tight. Squeeze the quads, the butt, and the ab. 6 seconds, single seconds. 3, 2, 1. And bring it home. So like I said, we were doing all this kind of work today. Open up now with this last move of the day. 3, 2, 1. Arms long. Feel that stretch. Brace your abs as you land with the legs open. Here. Brace. Brace. 5 seconds. You got this, guys. 3, 2, 1. And relax. All right. Very well deserved. So, if you kind of feel like you had another 2 rounds in the tank, because I know we've done the 8 rounds for a while, it's a good indication of getting you to realize that when you feel tired and you know the workout's a little bit less, you could probably push a little bit higher. Look, if there was extra 2 rounds, I'd do it, but I know I probably wouldn't have, they wouldn't be as more powerful in the punches, and I know I've probably done a bit more powerful in some of those uppercuts today because I knew it was 6 rounds. Certainly for the bear walk to the kicker to the thruster, I definitely pushed a little bit more, knowing that was the last exercise. From here, we're gonna go this position to this position for your stretches. So we're just gonna kind of wave between the two. So through your spine, think of it as like a nice kind of a little snake wave. As I come forward, my head is face the ground. Hips are at foot range, head looks up, down, heads down. I'm gonna go back. 10 seconds. So really spend a bit more time in each position if you want. I'll just keep enjoying the in and out to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And of course, the amount of shoulder work we've done. Box position, one arm through the other. Lie on the ground. And push. So I'm pushing away from this brick wall. I'm trying to push myself towards the edge of the balcony, towards the bamboo on the balcony. 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Thread it through. Really reach far with that arm. Push it away. So I'm trying to make myself closer to the house, closer to the wall. 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then from here, with all that kind of forearm work as well, turn your fingertips to face you. Palms nice and flat on the ground. And rock backwards and forwards. You can even go a little bit of circular action, side to side, just kind of giving the forearms a little bit of TLC. They don't get too much love. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to get leg, hips, and a little bit of the upper body as well. So if we get this stretch going first, so I'm in, and then with the hands, grab the wrist, raise up. So I'm going to get the chest going with what I'm doing with the arms, and this hip here as well. So I'm really going to push into it. Whew. 4, 3, 2, 1, and change sides. Now this time with the arms, we're not going to do the chest, we're going to do the upper back. So come through, hand grab, and then lean forward even more. Stretch out, feel the blades, get in the stretch. 3, 2, 1. Nice. So from here, this is my right leg in front. So I'm going to turn my body to the left side, put the hands down on the ground, and then from here, one arm will come up. I'll follow it with my eyes. Comes back down. Change sides. Follow it with your eyes. Take it all the way up. So this is a little bit just a nice, low impact rotation on your lower back. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so from here, build yourself up. Nice and steady. Roll the blades up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. 3, 2, 1. And then just a little bit more on the shoulder, pull it across. Because again, it's so much on the shoulders with boxing and just general martial arts. And if you're in that position, change sides. Home stretch, last thing. Breakfast, if you haven't had it, very close, very soon. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice, good job, team. Woo. Stop the record.